Well, we can't just spring it on her.
Why not? She recorded Idiot Child in a week, and people listen to that album all the time.
That's true. It's got the Romeo song on it, and people say they really like that song. Maybe we can do a Shakespeare angle for the campaign. Right, Earl? Write down Shakespeare.
Shakespeare?
I need to check the pages the professor sent me. I think I saw something about album cycles in this latest pile.
So we have until Halloween, but we can't officially tell her until her birthday?
Do you want me to do the whole prophecy again?
Only if you want to.
30 and 3, the goblin must beat before she can know her destiny. Album she must make to become true Kate in order to break the curse of her fate. 42 days and 42 nights must come and must go before it takes flight. If she can't pass this test to complete her quest, she cannot remain the goblin princess.
Wait, I thought she was the goblin mother. When did Kate become royalty?
Dex, I have something to show you. It may be shocking, appalling, maybe even disgusting.
Hell yeah. Is that what I think it is?
It is a color printout of a MySpace promotional graphic made by this 16-year-old.
Don't say it!
Haley J.
I know of a place that isn't a place, it's a liminal digital cabaret. Not too hard to find if you try, as long as you got decent Wi-Fi. Crash, bam, alakazam, each Tuesday night at 8 p.m. You'll see what I mean when you get on the scene. Find the coolest place in cyberspace you've never been. My love, my life, my lodestars. Welcome to the season premiere of The Lounge, Season Kate. I am your hostess with the mostest ghostists, award-winning polymath of stage and stream, Kate Nix. And this is my partner in crime, the venomous and vile shaper of textiles, the one and only master of snake style, my husband, Ophidian the Cobra, who we call Frog because...
Because I am a pile of frogs in a man suit.
That would be correct. Come all ye goblins, gremlins, girlies, ghouls, gargoyles, and gabies. You are formally invited to lubricate your groove muscles and make some noise in the chat.
Make some noise in the chat.
Make some noise in the chat. Make some noise in the chat. Hi, everyone. Happy season premiere. And happy birthday, Kate.
Thanks, Moxie. Everyone, this is our resident cyberspace magicologist, Moxie Buttercup. She's here to make sure our signal can reach as many corners of the multiverse as possible.
Right. About that.
Oh, Dom Toretto, look at the time. I should get singing, huh?
Yeah, we should have already been singing about a good 5 minutes ago.
Okay, you don't have your bass on either, so I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you. I am 33 now. The Jesus year. I'm in it. scheme. I'm a Midwest midwife with East Coast memories, painting on my features with colors that are yours. You kept on when I left you for a boy once adored, and he took everything I had. I ask you to give it back, to fill the space he once was in with rainbow lemonade and gin. I want to meet the challenges that I could never meet. I want to climb a mountain with green high tops on my feet, to see Philadelphia amidst the smoky haze, to witness all our bridges going up in flames. I want to paint a portrait of a world only we can see, bunny cotton candy clouds and all the Christmas tree. Even after all the time we were scattered by, I still feel unstoppable with your music in my mind. And I want to travel back in time to see Bob Dylan in his prime, to fill the space we should be in with rainbow lemonade and gin. Maybe it's the time of year, makes me wish that you were here, just to fill the empty space with gin and rainbow lemonade. Thank you, everybody, for the lighters. Hydrate is correct. You are correct about the hydrate.
Hydrate is
Correct.
There she was, 30 and 3 years of age and completely unaware of her impending doom. Little did this cursed creature know that her hard-won goblinhood could be snatched away from her at any moment.
Say what now?
Her destiny was sealed in the archaic codes of social media infancy. The title was claimed. Now she had to defend it. It was time for the Goblin Princess to take her throne. Or else.
TG, where are you? What are you talking about? Moxie, what is she talking about?
It is time, Moxie B. We mustn't wait another second.
Kate, there's no easy way to say this. You have to make another album. The Secret Order of the Trash Goblin, there's some kind of contract that even I can't decipher. It's too old to interface with any of my tech.
You do not have a choice, Goblin. You have to release an album, or else the Order is revoking your goblinhood.
Revoking my goblinhood? Can they even do that?
It's more than that, Kate. It's why none of our experiments have been working.
What, I'm not releasing enough music?
We rely on a vast array of frequency input and output in order to manifest our place that isn't a place. And, new music is part of that. You haven't released an album in 2 years.
Oh. Wow, okay, well, I have been thinking about recording over winter break.
There's no time. We got to get this rocket rolling, Goblin. You have to record a song live. Tonight.
Oh!
She's not wrong. In order to release the album by Halloween, we have to submit it to distributors in at least 4 weeks in advance.
I have to release an album by Halloween?
Yep. So get croaking, lady. Your goblinhood depend on it. You think David Bowie became Goblin King by not making recordings? Exactly. Moxie, Frog, I expect a rough mix in my inbox by tomorrow morning. I have to go talk to Dex about the music video budget. I don't think we can make room for a hot air balloon.
How were you all planning this behind my back?
The prophecy said we had to wait until you were 33. I didn't make the rules.
I thought I made the rules, but I'm realizing now that was foolish.
Yeah,
I'm sending over the lyric sheets to your iPad now. These are the unreleased songs that I think would work best for a new album.
Do I at least get to choose which song I record tonight?
From that predetermined list, yes.
Well, I guess that explains this extra microphone.
You?
Can you turn the sound alerts down?
Yes, I can.
They're at the bottom. Scroll down to the bottom
I'm
of
on
the...
it. I'm on it. Yeah. All right, they are down to about a quarter now.
Great. All right. Here we go. A new song. Okay, I can do this. I'm never safe. This will never be my home. I may know this place, but I'll always be alone. No ties, my blood can bind me to the ground where I was born. I am destined not to find a place where my heart can be stored. No, I am only one. Do what I must to survive, to only come undone. Away from the naked eye, the bridges were long burned, but I did not light the flame. And from what I learned, it doesn't matter, I still share a name, a family crest of pure imagination. A marriage chest of daydreams and of dust. My dowry is a sick, sad fascination with making my life into a nightmare, and now I'm begging to wake up. You want to protect those who hold your secret shame, or maybe you detest me because I'm stuck here being soft and strange. I should fit the guidelines I drew on all the walls. Now maybe you'll admit that only I was here to catch me when I'd fallen to our family crest of opiate addiction, our marriage chest of ignorance and blame. My dowry is more of an affliction. I'm living in a nightmare, and the monsters are the men who bear my name. I cannot fault my father for how he was raised. I cannot fault my mother for how she spent her darkest days. I cannot fault my brother for the path he chose to pave. But as much as I love them, I must plan my escape. If you want to stay, but I must flee this cage now. I have built a place. The reason this foundation stands because I have faith. Trusted myself, stuck to the plan, and now I'm flying freely. My feathers built the nest. Whether I fail or I succeed, I know that I have done my best. Da 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 da. All right, sorry, I'm just trying to process a little bit of what I've experienced so far tonight. I guess the fact I've been spending so much time tinkering around the studio lately isn't an accident.
Not exactly, no. Hey, Bex, have you been recording any YouTube videos lately? I like the music in your last one.
Why are you being so weird right now?
I was listening to our cover of Tokyo Drift the other day and just thinking about how much fun it was recording with you. You seem so happy when you're in the studio.
Thank you for trying to prepare me, Moxie. I appreciate it. Fortunately, I have been working on some of these songs you've chosen. I still don't exactly get what TG was talking about, though. A prophecy? A contract? Revoking my goblinhood? I don't understand.
I don't know if you want to talk about it on stream.
Why not? What's wrong? It's just the goblins and us. There's no secrets here.
Well, before you were you posted a GIF laying claims to the throne of the Goblin Princess on MySpace.
Okay, so...
Then you used that as a cover of a grimoire full of original writings and songs.
So what? I velveteen rabbited myself into being goblin royalty through the power of bisexual psychedelic folk rock, just like David Bowie?
It's kind of cool when you think about it. It just also happens to come with a lot of responsibilities.
Sweet wine, but I can't stop to drink. I'm running on empty. ain't that she never leaves. I swear I've looked for the bright side, but I so long for sunlight. Am I alone here asking why, why? Is this the deal and haven't I paid? We dance all night and I die as I wait. I know that I asked for something of interest, but it destroys me to keep this a secret. Now I lay her down, but I will not rest. Heavy is the crown, heaving is my chest.
The other day I'm visiting with my girlfriend Jan. She turns to me and she says, I miss the days when we could squeeze independent music straight from the artist. I turn to her and I say, I understand completely. But Jan, I've got the next best thing. Bandcamp. She looks up at me and she says Bandcamp, and I turn back to her and I say Bandcamp. Fair trade, free range, organic, artisanal MP3s straight from the artist. Well, Jan was so shocked she simply couldn't handle it. She fainted, and when she finally came to, she looks up and says, there's gotta be a catch. I look down at her and I say, Jan, there is no catch. Artists get 85% of the profit, and they can set their own prices. Well, Jan, she skedaddled right on over to katenix.bandcamp.com and got her favorite artist Kate Nix's discography.
For less than $12.
That's just one of the many reasons that you should be like Jan and choose Bandcamp.
Welcome back, everyone. For those of you who are just joining us, according to a magical contract I accidentally entered into as a teenager, promoting my music on MySpace in the year 2006, I have to record, mix, master, promote, and release an album by October 31st. You heard it here, folks. The season finale of Season Kate is now also an album release party, I guess. Happy 33rd birthday to me.
It's in line.
The fuck? Could you say that again, Moxie B?
Some of your magic's a little out of whack there, Moxie.
And it's the first ever in-person live show, too.
Right. No pressure. It's just the first time we'll ever be producing the show outside of our house with a real live studio audience. This is not a bit. There will be a real live studio audience at a real show that you can pay money to be in the audience for on October 31st. And now it's also going to be a release party.
Yeah, dog. No pressure. You got this.
Right. I need a little bit of a breather.
Okay.
From all the drama.
Makes sense. So, I think I know what that means.
Yes. So everybody, get your fingers on your keyboards and get ready to yee your haws. because it's time to saddle up for a week West rodeo.
Earlier in the show, I was redeemed do a southern accent for Aug.
Oh, yeah?
And I think you were doing it instead.
That's what, a week West rodeo?
Yeah.
That's my southern accent?
That's your impersonation of me doing a southern accent.
Okay. It's time for a request rodeo. It's time for a request rodeo. Top exclamation point list a request rodeo. Select from the offerings at the link below. Just a couple clicks, darling, it isn't that hard. Don't have to sign your name or give your credit card. I guess theoretically that's only if the thing is actually working.
It already is. We got it.
Oh, it's bent. My signal to start. No, stop.
We got a winner.
We got a winner. The winner is Aya. Let me see if the
You
thing
picked
is...
my favorite song in Kate's catalog, in her repertoire. It is my favorite Kate Nick song, Diag Nonsense. Yeah, that's right. I'm turn my cam on so I can high five you. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah.
All right. That means I need to go to Nixipedia to get the lyrics. If you're sweating through your pants right now, put a kazoo emote in the chat. I didn't plug her in. Never mind. Turn me off.
I'm turning you off. Boom. Yeah, you can really hear the difference. You are back on.
If you're sweating your balls off, also put some kazoos in the chat. It was predicted by my mother's eyes, with tears that wander down her face, that my psyche would be volatile, with several parts misplaced. The section before direction never developed fully. Now ribbons start to my cortexes, find new places to pull me. I say I'm not losing my mind because it's running free. It's traveled long and lonesome hours to get away from me. It sits in an unsealed mason jar up on some official's desk, happy in its unhappiness, but finally at rest. You know that has a sound that plays, right? Why would you play a sound over my song?
I thought they were muted.
No. Is it? Okay. So here I sit without a conscience. I'm finally at peace. Not technically conscious, but cognitive at least.
I say I'm not losing my mind because it took a train through North Carolina, New Orleans to find itself new names. This addiction that I have is not to any substance. No nicotine can sway me, no alcohol can numb it. I don't adore heroin, I don't fancy cocaine. I'm in love to my very core with causing myself pain. Say I'm not losing my mind, but we know that's a lie. It's travel long and lonesome hours to find somewhere to die. Like a cat girl in a corner beneath the basement stairs to breathe its final breath alone, so you don't have to care. Peaceful in its death alone, with no one left to care.
So I've got this button that showed up.
Oh, it just showed up?
Yeah, a button that says change the channel.
Oh.
Should I push it?
I think the sounds need to be turned up a little louder than that.
What sounds?
The sound alerts.
Oh, okay.
Just not that low. Like 33-40% is good.
All right. Should I push this button?
Yeah,
I got a new button,
obviously,
y'all.
push the button.
It says change the channel. Let's see what happens.
All right.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I'm Lindsay Noel. You may recognize me from such segments as Mind Reading with Moxie and the ever-popular Duck Lottery. But today, I'm so excited to welcome you all into this, my home, where I can make magic for all of you. In this place where I live, all the time, without a bed. It's fun.
You can talk. I got a talking plant. Say it again. Beanie. Oh, boy. I never been to college and I ain't been around much. But I'd have been willing to bet there ain't no such thing as a talking plant.
Has this ever happened to you?
Previously on Laser Mission.
Yeah? Well, I said no bird, Romero.
You didn't tell me who he was or why he was so important. You people blew this operation from the start.
Braun is perhaps the world's leading expert in laser weaponry, and his presence in the Kavango means that the Soviet bloc is planning some sort of laser mission.
Hey, Nix, come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Frog. And introducing your host, Ophidian.
Welcome to the end of the world. Didn't think we'd be here so soon. Welcome to the end of the world. We're so happy to see you.
Bet Your Life, game, show. We'll be right back after a few words from our corporate overlords.
Hello, I am back. I forgot to say this earlier, but you have to name it tonight.
The record?
Yeah.
Not like this.
Great, I'll send that to the team.
No, that's not what I meant.
Welcome to Total Recording Awesome Studio House, Kate Nix. We look forward to doing business with you.
Okay. Well, this is happening. I'm making a new album by October 3rd, I think, which is 2 weeks away?
Yep.
I'd like to remind you that you recorded Idiot Child in the Week in your basement, Goblin.
That was over a decade ago, TG. I'm an adult now. I have quality standards. I have so much to do that isn't this.
Well, you know, that's what we're here for. TG and Moxie, they've got all the magical musical contract stuff down, and Dex and Brian Earl, they're working on the marketing and PR. So, you know, all you and I have to do is record the album.
Oh, that changes everything. Suddenly, all the work I have to do to make this show happen suddenly disappeared off my schedule.
Kate, the lounge is supposed to facilitate your music,
Get
not
her.
the other way around.
Yeah.
I'm here, TG's here, Frog is here, because we want to help you make music your full-time career. We can't do that if you don't actually do the music part.
You know she's right.
So what, the whole season is about making an album now?
If you don't want to lose your goblin hood, it is.
Are you in on this too?
Nah, man. I'm here beeping the boops. That's all I'm good for.
So how many tracks are we talking here?
At least 7.
That's not so bad. I've already got 1 down.
That's the spirit. We can start fresh on track number 2 in the morning.
Number 2.
Oh my Dom. Anyway, I did have a set list I wanted to play tonight. If you could mute me for a second so I can switch over to my ukulele. Will there be postcards and a poster and all sorts of ephemera? Well, I think we deal exclusively in digital product here, but I guess we'll talk about it with the team.
Yeah.
This is another one off of the list that Moxie gave me, though, so this one could be on the album.
She gets out of tune that fast?
No, it's just she was a little quiet. I don't wanna be an artist. I don't think I wanna starve. Sure, I do love to draw and paint, but someday I'd like to own a car. I don't wanna make my living doing song and dance. Unfortunately, it's destiny, and art is who I am. I don't wanna be unique, no. It'd be nice to just fit in, to be comfy in my status quo. What it would be to feel akin to the average Joe who, don't you know, turns his work in on time. Unfortunately, it's destiny, so the artiste am I. Love to have a 9 to 5, I trudge through every day, cursing my boss for keeping me criminally underpaid. Maybe if I was normal, I would finally be free, and every year the IRS would send a check to me. I don't mean to be creator, I don't mean to tell a joke. At some point I had to admit my plans for life went up in smoke. I was cursed to make a living selling what I make. Fortunately, between you and me, I think destiny is fake. At first I thought that I was gripped by the siren song of fame, that I just wanted the whole world to remember my name. Or is it that I wanna lie to everyone I meet when someone asks what I do for a living on the street? I don't wanna be an artist.
feel the pain of failing at something you care about, publicly admitting shame. I just wanna make things I like and do nothing else at all. Unfortunately for you and me, artist is what that's called. Unfortunately for you and me, artist is what that's called. If you were like, I messed up a little bit, I also messed up on it. I forgot the chords at the end of the first verse, so you're okay. I also messed it up.
New music!
New music, baby! New music. All right, listen, I think I just need to make myself clear, okay? It's not that I don't want to make another record. I love recording, obviously. I just don't know why it has to be this life or death rush to a treacherous deadline.
Because if it's not, you won't go through with it.
Say what now?
Oh, crap, did I say that out loud?
Yes, you did, Moxie B. What do you mean I won't go through with it?
Hey, yo, little moffling. I got this. Kate, why did you release the fine line between oof and yikes?
Because my therapist dared me and Bandcamp Friday was a few days away.
And Sage and Silver Bullets?
Because I had hundreds of people holding me accountable to the deadline that I told them about.
And what about Idiot Child?
Because I lost my job and had to release an album to pay my rent. Okay, I'm starting to see your point.
Exactly.
So what? Y'all just made up this curse?
Oh, hell no, we didn't. I got a very angry goblin vox from the Sacred Order of the Trash Goblin a few weeks ago when they found out you were working on something in the studio that curses serious businesses.
Okay, I have 2 questions.
And I have 2 answers. I wonder if they'll match.
1, I thought the Sacred Order of the Trash Goblin was like a way of life, not your overlords.
Watch it, Missy. Nobody is my overlords.
So who's gonna come take my goblin hood away from me? Who did I even make this deal with?
We don't exactly know who you made the deal with, but it had to be a powerful magic user for it to last this long. A lot of spells like this phase out fairly quickly.
Goblin, the Order is not your boss coming to make you do your workings. It's just, there's a balance of things. Do you want me to do the prophecy again?
I actually haven't heard the prophecy.
Okay.
Hit it!
30 and 3, the goblin must be before she can know her destiny. Album must she make to become true Kate in order to break the curse of her fate. Yeah, 42 days and 42 nights must come and go before it takes flight. If she can pass this test to complete her quest, she cannot remain the goblin princess.
Word to your mother. Okay, well, that explained basically nothing.
As our wise forefathers once said, if you are wondering how he eats and breathes and other science facts, then repeat to yourself,
It's just a show.
I should really just relax.
It's
Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Don't worry, Kate. MacGuffin Media and Marketing has got your back. We won't let you down. Happy birthday, by the way.
Thanks, Dex. It's certainly been one of the weirder ones, and I spent my 21st birthday party throwing a punk pirate burlesque show.
I have a lot of great ideas for the marketing campaign around the new record. Like, what about Shakespeare?
What about Shakespeare?
Well, you got that Romeo song.
Yes, Arise, Fair Sun.
So, what about Shakespeare?
Am I missing something?
When I find myself in times of confusion or despair, I just remind myself that Dom Toretto's gracious headlights are guiding the way.
Okay, how about we just play Arise, Fair Sun while you two figure out exactly what you're pitching me right now?
Can you mute me so I can switch back?
The gay people love Shakespeare line just is funnier than it should be to me.
Young, and he was unafraid. Juliet was dumb, easy to serenade. Little did they know the tragedy of fate. Star-crossed lovers, happily dismayed. I'm not one for suicide, at least not anymore. Girl, you're too pretty not to little for rise, fair sun, and slay the envious moon. She is sick and pale with grief. Goodbye, my love, for I have come too soon. You'll not be with me. It makes sense, the choice that you made to pick Romeo who loved over Romeo who was afraid. But that doesn't mean I didn't want to stay. I just have some priorities to get straight. I'm not one for poison, at least not anymore. But girl, you're far too pretty not to kill a little for a rise, fair sun, and slay the envious moon. She is sick and pale with grief. Goodbye, my love, for I have come too soon. You'll not be with me, with me.
I choked on my own tongue.
When you stopped, I was like,
I literally choked on my own tongue. I'm not even high right now.
no.
I just choked on it. I just straight up choked on it. I was just like,
You even somehow, your choke made me go, yeah.
That's just marriage, baby.
Oh, okay.
That's partnership.
I felt it. I felt the choke in me. It came out
I am also glad I didn't die, Big Teal. It would be very unfortunate to die on my 33rd birthday, just like Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
That's what happened, right?
Yeah.
He died on his birthday?
Okay, I got it now.
Great, hit me.
So, The idea is Shakespeare.
If we don't go to video break right now, so help me Dominic Toretto, I am going to Crouch and Tiger, Hidden Dragon myself out that window.
Some people just can't handle culture.
Can't stand it, I know you banned it. I'ma set it straight, this Watergate. Lord, I can't stand rockin' when I'm in this place. I feel disgraced cause they're all in my face. But make no mistakes and switch up my channel. Body rich when I fly off the handle. What could it be? It's a mirage. You're scheming on a sabotage. Listen all y'all, it's 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 a sabotage.
To all those among you with Amazon Prime who want to contribute but can't spare a dime, your Prime account links up to Twitch in a snap, so you can subscribe without spending your cash. It's easy and simple, just a few clicks away. So show your support by subscribing today.
Oh, but just one more thing. You have to come back and resubscribe next month. I tried to put a spell on Jeff Bezos to make it so that the Prime subscriptions would reoccur monthly, but unfortunately he put the underground market where I get my imp wings out of business, so this is how it has to be for now. Thank you for understanding and being here. Much appreciated for your patronage. Have a good night. Bezos, you little bitch.
Thank you for calling the Tip a Goblin Telethon, where your donations lead to our creation. How will you be contributing today? Oh, wow. That's really, thank you so much. Thank you. I just gotta write it down. Hold on a second. Actually, you know what? Can you just use our Venmo? Thank you so much.
A physical chess match play out here. Moriarty shoots him in. Ophidian avoids the contact. Misdirection. Catches Moriarty up and over. And poetry in motion here, Paul. Underneath. Standing switch. Shoulders down.
Come on.
And Ophidian desperately looking for an escape here. Moriarty has the wage trap.
The future. Gigantimous corporations run the world. There's crime and trash and stuff. But whatever, I don't care, 'cause I'm cool and cynical. Check out my leather jacket and eye patch to prove it. Now it's up to me, Dex, codename Snake Dexkin, to rescue Professor Nix from the clutches of the corporation. So I did the coolest, most tough guy thing I could think of. I gave a pigeon a gun.
Get your copy of Pigeon with Gun at katenix.com/game.
For anyone just joining us, the entire team of Kate Nix TV planned an album cycle behind my back and sprung it on me tonight because my 33rd birthday is connected to some sort of goblin curse I got entangled with as a teenager, and now I have to have an album out by October 31st? Turn it off and turn it back on again. Whoa.
Whoa.
What the
Everybody's
fuck?
trying to hang out with us at once.
Guys,
Calm down.
It's okay. It's okay. Anyway.
Look out for Not Like This coming soon to a streaming platform near you.
Wait a minute. How did you already have that?
Total Recording Awesome Studio House is well known for their expediency.
Didn't Chi just start that today?
Like I said, they work fast.
Gotcha. Well, I know you have stuff to sort through in the void, so if you need to do that before it turns into a tornado around here, I totally get it. You know we've got it on lock stream-wise.
Thanks, Kate. I'm gonna tune in from the lab. I'll be back later to get that MP3 from you.
Right. I will have that done for you tonight.
You got it, little homie.
We don't have to leave yet. In fact, it's actually of vital importance to my scope on this timeline that we circle back per my previous email.
Wow. You actually read that article I sent you about being more professional. That means a lot to me, man.
Yeah, I really respect the fact that you created a secret lair filled with unbewitting hench persons.
Oh, that's what got caught in my mic cable. I couldn't understand what it was saying.
This is exactly why I'm here to help you make this record, Kate Nix. You can't do this on your own.
You can say that again.
You can't do this on your own. You've lost touch with your true goblin ways. If you really were Goblin Princess, you could understand this goblin simply by looking into its primary eye hole.
Then why have spoken language? It clearly tried to say words to me.
That's not the point. You're going to have to get in line if you're going to break this curse, Missy. You've got 2 weeks to get that album into the hungry maw of music streaming services. Then the real work begins.
Hey, I meant what I said earlier about my scope. I'd like to get in a few questions I need to ask for the documentary before the night is over.
So that camera that Brian Earl had in my face for the last month isn't for a school project after all.
Aren't we all students of the great school of life?
You might not be happy about the circumstances, but I'm excited that you're recording a new record.
I'm trying to be. I know I should be. But this is my 7th studio release? My 9th? It's hard to get excited about releasing new music when it's just going to be swept away in the ocean of media people consume on a daily, even hourly basis. I don't know. Every new record just reminds me of the hopes I had for the records that came before. It's like walking through a graveyard of my delusions of grandeur.
Well, I think you're going to sell 1 million copies.
No one sells records anymore, Frog. Everything is streamed now.
I said what I said. 1 million copies.
Well, you can have that hope. I will stay here in my reluctant acknowledgement that I am pleased to be doing a task with a strict deadline connected to my personal passion. Hope, excitement, those are after the album is finished feelings.
Goblin, I promise you right now, I will try to make this process exciting for you.
I don't like that.
Nope, you have my word. I am going to make this album cycle fun and funky and fresh for you.
Unclear whether or not I should genuinely fear for my life.
You know what that ancient Trish Goblin proverb say? Scheme plus team equal dream. Now I must do the schemings.
Got a good cackle, TG.
Well, that's just great. Like I said, it's not that I'm not excited. It's just that I've gone through several figurative divorces with my dreams of being a rock star. And every time I make a new record, it's like I'm putting myself out there again finally. And I think I found a casual new fling in a biker bar, but then suddenly we're talking about co-signing on a mortgage and getting 3 dogs, and I can't get married again, babe.
I certainly wouldn't like that.
I just can't get too excited because I can't.
Well, then let's not worry about it for now. You're on the last song of the night, so...
I can barely think at this point, so why don't y'all saddle up for a request audio to round out our evening?
I know it doesn't work, but I made the graphic, so...
It's time for a request rodeo. It's time for a request rodeo. Type exclamation point request to request rodeo. Select from the offerings at the link below. Just a couple clicks, darling, it isn't that hard. Don't have to sign your name or give your credit card. Type exclamation point request in the song that stole your heart. Then wait until my signal to start. It's time for a request rodeo. It's time for a request rodeo. Type exclamation point next to request rodeo. Time for a request rodeo. It's time for a request rodeo. It's time for request rodeo.
All right, Lindsay. You asked for it, you got it. Toyota. That's your favorite song. I know it's your favorite song, and I should play it for you because you do a lot of hard work here with us. This song? It's not on the Nixopedia, is it? Shit. I'm fucked if it's not. Please, the search doesn't work. What's happening? Oh no. It's where is it though?
I got you.
No.
You sure?
Where on it is the... Where is it on the thing though? Grumpimus Primamus, because it does not... Oh, here it is. It's in singles. It wasn't in unreleased. Okay, because technically the full version is not released, but all right.
I am not a necromancer, but I'll bring you back to life.
I am not a doctor, but I'll do my best to heal you. Listen to my voice and know you'll live another day. Live another day. I may not be next to you, but I know I can feel you. And I know what it's like to live with pain.
Shit, I don't know this song. Hold on, let me figure out how to play this song.
Okay.
What are you...
I mean, I was going to give you some backup vocals. I got you.
Listen to my voice and know you'll live another day. May not be next to you, but know that I can feel you. I know what it's like.
Okay. All right. BRB, learning my own song.
I am not a doctor, but I'll do my best to heal you. Listen to my voice and know you'll live another day. I might not be next to you, but know that I can feel you. And I know what it's like to live with pain. I'm not gonna lie to you, life is not a dream come true, but it won't be like this every day. No, it won't be like this every day. Tomorrow may be different, but if it's not, you'll survive. If I have to go through Auschwitz, then you have to do. I know sometimes it seems the only option suicide, but you and I both know that isn't true. I'm not gonna sugarcoat, time's the only way is hope. hope, so that hope is what we have to do. I guess hoping we'll just have to do. And when hope's big sister Faith comes knocking at your door, don't pretend you've never met before. You have to remember it's not like this forever. Don't have to make the same mistakes. I'll help you find the better place. You may be in darkness, but I swear a light is coming. Grab it by the neck and damn it, drag it if you must. If you need me, I'll be here, singing and strumming, and I have got your back no matter what. We have family and friends who can change our stories, and though it may not ever go away, we know it's not like this every day. Honestly, a very fitting end to our main showcase. I guess I'm releasing an album.
Not like this. Available where all fine music can be listened to on October 31st. I'm even doing a documentary about it.
Right, you said you had some questions for me.
Oh, we're doing that now. It's go time, buddy. Okay, so, question 1. What is your name?
That's easy. Kate Nix.
Could you please say a question will you answer?
Oh, right. My name is Kate Nix.
Great, thanks.
That was only one question.
I'm not a monster, Kate. You still have an after party to play.
Oh shit, the after party!
Please like, and subscribe.
We can't guarantee it's worth it. You don't know if you don't try before we say goodbye. There is one more little thing to help us out if you don't mind. To show us you really care, give this video a share. I know we are sad to watch you go. We'll see you in the comments down below.
I like singing with you, Kate.
I like singing with you too, Moxie.